All right. Giant spec, I think, or Farseer spec. We got owned with Giant spec, but maybe Farseer. Yeah, we completely got owned there. I think we built too many forts. That was a problem. We should have built fort like Mustangs, I think. That was a amateur mistake. All those forts. I didn't think he had. I didn't know he had the EMP. So this is just gonna be like this. Make sure these arc lights don't go in too quick. Probably something like here. It's got extinguisher dogs already. And that's gonna make clicking this fire gonna be a really bad option. So I'm already not loving our position here.你点我微信就点我微信，我怕你吃腻了，你一个月没吃，你现在开始，哎，太牛了，可能吗？吃了第一次好吃，第二次它就油死。我会自己吃，家里吃点冰箱里面太多东西，我吃酸奶，我吃三明治。家里没有。我吃香蕉三明治，酸奶。不是香蕉，就一根拿来的，就不能换。可能吗？我刚才买了那个。有很多健康的东西吃。今天你已经中午已经吃了很多菜，我已经吃了很开心，我现在肚子一点不饿。那太过也比我危险，但是又是吃菜的你，太有了。Alright, mass produced wasp I think is an insta pick. We'll go with just some wasp chaff. This is always a good idea, just to make him react to this. So this is how we won a game with math is might. It does the same thing here. Makes sense. Could go A spec, but it may not be wise to overinvest in these wasps. He hasn't used his amplify cores yet, which is very, very strange. I think Mustangs are going to be good behind this. Okay. I think clicking A spec is it's not going to be a battle I think we can win. Let's look at his techs. He has the carry techs, the elite marksman. So we have EMP, which is not great. So we'll never win even if we go into some kind of wasp mirror. Improved Phoenix is interesting here. I don't think we can take it against what he's doing. Additional deploy makes sense. It makes us want to go into a wasp mirror, but I think we want to try not to do that. I think we want to try to go into Mustangs behind this. And I mean, wasps have already been played. It's pretty clear what the opponent has decided. Like he's gonna go into wasps, or I think he's gonna go AA wasp. He's gonna go wasp battle. Yeah, he even goes amp core on a 100 cost wasp, which is not good, in my opinion. So we've already responded with the Mustangs. We're not building any wasps anymore. We can still build the Phantom Rays, but the thing is, to get fire going, we don't have a source of free fire, so it's a pretty huge problem. I think we could still go for a Vulcan. A Vulcan would be better than any kind of fire, since it can kill his hounds. The problem is the hounds, do they have armor? Yeah, they can click armor and we'd be in pretty big trouble. Alright, somehow he's leveling up the wasps, but because they are cheaper wasps, it's less value for him to upgrade them. You know, we kind of get our magic Typhoon here. The Typhoon is something we absolutely need. The Phoenixes, though, are scary because that's going to be good into Typhoon. I don't think we actually go into the Typhoon now. I think we just go Phoenix because the Phoenix counters the Typhoon. He's going to expect us to go into the Typhoon, so we're not going to go into the Typhoon. We can go aerial spec onto the Mustangs maybe. To get a free Farseer. And we need to think about it. So the chaff is starting to get a little bit problematic, but we still don't have an amazing chaff clear. We do have arc lights. We probably have to go arc light range now. But we can just go for like 2 more arc lights plus another even temp range. Looks like we're gonna have to go into arc lights now, unfortunately. Could also just go for another beacon play like this, just so we can get, dodge some shots from his I think this is okay. Actually went Phantom Rays, okay. Is he gonna oil us? Maybe. It's got the same text, interestingly. Well, he's actually got armor instead of burst, okay. So we could technically go anti-missile on the Mustangs, but yeah, he's planning to go probably armor on his Phantom Rays, I think. I think that's the game plan. I'm pretty happy that we didn't go for the Typhoon. Phoenixes are pretty much the best unit in the game. We haven't gone a single Phantom Ray actually, and it's round 5 here. Lightning Storm, that's good, but I don't want to like. I mean, if we go Lightning Storm now, we go for like the War Factory like next round just to finish the game. But I don't think we need it, do we? I mean, he's going to benefit him more than us. You know, we have a lot of units that are susceptible, but they are kind of split up. I think we just skip here, actually. And we're going to need to click range, I think, on the arc lights. We just have too many of them. I'm not sure if we want to upgrade any of these guys. The Phoenixes are doing quite a lot, so we probably need more Phoenix. Just that, you know, the spell is going to be a little bit hard to dodge if he does go for the spell. I don't think the speed is going to do anything for us. Don't think we want to necessarily... Okay, so these guys are still doing a lot. Maybe go for one more? One more Mustang? Our backline is getting really, really full of stuff here. Okay, no spell. He's going for fire. Oh my goodness. The tables have turned. Who is this guy? He's actually going fire. Okay. If he could land his next volley, it would be devastating. He does. He does land the next volley. Still has wasps behind. Ooh. But he doesn't have phoenixes, actually. Wait. He actually doesn't have phoenixes. And we can actually go... Missile Interceptor. Because he doesn't have burst. We are playing a dangerous game. It's not the game that we usually play. We usually play defense, but... Okay, we get Vulcans. Do we even need the Vulcan? Do we just go Sandworm to like mess him up? I think the Sandworm's the best unit here. We just go Sandworm with Mechdiv, just send him straight in. Pretty confident about that play. We can click this, Missile Interceptor. Right. So Missile Interceptor. What do we go for here? I mean, he's got his wasps, got his phantom rays. He's got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What if he goes for the Vulcan? That's the problem, right? We don't want to go Missile Interceptor if he goes for the Vulcan. He can light us on fire pretty easily. Why don't we light him on fire first? We can go like something like this. And let's go for another one. Click Mech Rage. Think we borrow, do this. I think it's more Phoenix, maybe. Hard to say. We're running out of space for everything. Maybe missile this. Uh-oh. This is not good. I completely forgot about the Fort AA. I completely forgot about the Fort AA. We don't even have shield. We don't have range. It's gonna be kind of bad. But at least we went for the worm here. Worm's not horrible. We can go for a shield. We can go for charge shot. We can go for range. So many things we can go for. I think we go for the factory. That's what we want to go for. Let's just skip here. But where's our money? Do we have money for the factory? No, we don't. That's the problem. We sell out of this, we do. Then it's kind of precarious. Like level 2, if he levels up the forts, it's not going to be great. I think we need to just like reinforce our army a little bit. Maybe click range. Maybe charge shot, something like that. He might burn us, which is not great. I think we want to get him to light the first oil, like set something on fire here. But maybe that's not necessary. Like this is already kind of accomplishing the accomplishing that. Let's go for so yeah. Running out of time. Go for this and this. And I actually want to keep doubling down on the Phoenixes. Maybe we go for some Phantom Rays in front, just to tank the initial shots. And we can oil him as well. I think this is smart. We'll missile him here. So now this is going to... we're going to set him on fire with some oil on his side. And we also tank the first shot. We have shield available. I would be surprised if he doesn't light this on fire here. If he doesn't light this on fire, this is super bad. All right, so we can almost say we didn't go for a Phantom Ray, but the last second we did. But I think this is really the first time we were defending against Phantom Ray spam. So this guy here, you know, we gotta give him a lot of credit for being for playing that out pretty well. Took me a while to realize that we were weak to the fortress. He built more forts. But the forts don't do well if there's a front line, especially the oil can be used against him, which actually helped us. Clicking range on the arc lights is probably a losing move most of the time, but like this time because he's kind of setting fire to you know, and the Stormcrawler fire is pretty weak. I would have, if I were him, I would have gone for the Vulcan, but he probably felt committed already on the Storm. It's really disappointing. It's really disappointing how bad the fire can be. You could see that we never burned for 2 rounds, and I think this little beacon kind of like might have messed up his fire. It was just pretty bad, and maybe the sandworm coming in. I'm not sure how good the sandworm play was the round before. I thought it might have been good, but it could have been a mistake to go for the sandworm. Obviously, it would have been better to just go Phoenixes and just oil him up like the round before. That probably would have been the better play. So let's take a look at that round. So this is the round where we went for the sandworm. We actually almost win, so I don't think it was that bad. Looking at how much damage we did. In fact, it looks pretty good. But given what his build is, there is a possibility for us just to go more Phantom Rays, right? So the Void Eye is also an option, the Flying Void Eyes, but they're not great into the Wasp. That's the problem. The Void Eyes are kind of like flying Phoenixes, so you can make an argument for going for this. Let's say 3 Phantom Rays, like just to burn them, and we will position them in a way that the forts will target them, and we'll go for like shield, maybe range, maybe charge shot. Maybe just charge shot is enough. I mean, because the wasps are already going in. I think we probably want to missile this, although it's probably fine as it is. This guy's already gonna duel at 180. It's already gonna fire here. So we do want to oil him, as we did before. So, you know, probably want to oil him like this. Missile here probably isn't horrible, but missile here is probably better. Maybe even speed is better. Yeah, this is causing a lot of problems. Did he even click Houndfire also? No, he didn't. Okay. So we're not able to set on fire. We get set on fire this time. And that's not good here because the wasps are tanking a little bit too much. So this doesn't end up too well. Alright, so I think it's pretty clear that our best play there was the sandworm, probably. I mean, doing 2,600 damage is pretty crazy. So it's almost like everything's surviving. Round 7, is there any chance we can go for the... First of all, I mean, Phantom Ray play is pretty amazing. But is there any way we can, like, let's say we continue with these sandworms. Is there any play along those lines? And can we sell something? Or his oil's already been ignited. Okay, so we go for 3 more sandworms maybe. So close, but the oil is actually, the fire isn't connecting, and this is important for us to kill his wasps. Is pretty huge. But not having any shield on the phoenixes is not going to do us any good. So yeah, we need shield on the phoenixes. I do think the way we played it was pretty good. Is there any potential for a factory play here, out of curiosity? Or do we not have the right kind of money for this? Because at the minimum, the factory is pretty good into like his forts. Right, so we can go like this, go like this, go like this, right? Ooh, yeah, that's not the best placement, so... Are only 2 guns firing? Yeah, I'm not so sure this is gonna work. There's still 2 more. What if we put the factory here, just so there's no missile coming down? I love how it's moving forward. It stops because of this, but he also burns his own chaff. Everything's tanking here, but the forts are still firing at the phoenixes. Our phoenixes are our main form of DPS. Doesn't feel like the 4th gun is firing, and we're not going to be able to get the tower here. So, how are we doing here? We're doing okay, or... Yeah, still clear this up, but it's just a lot better to solve the problem that he was that we were having there, which is just defending against the fort. So, anyways, this is just for reference. The War Factory still works in this situation because he doesn't have like super high level phoenixes. The forts do chip away, but he didn't quite level them. He wasn't expecting a War Factory. The beacon could have been a little bit better, but overall it's pretty decent.